Pooh Shiesty is a rookie when it comes to the rap game, only being in the game for about a year now, but his numbers say something different, with most of his videos on YouTube pulling over 10 million views. Pooh Shiesty proves he's in it to stay, but Pooh Shiesty could have lost it all, with petty crimes throughout his childhood, plus serious robberies and shootings that could have costed him his life in prison. This is Top Trend TV, and this is the criminal history of Pooh Shiesty.
Florida rapper is facing a judge after police say that he was involved in an armed robbery. NBC6 reporter Claudia DeCampo has more on the charges he's facing.
Pooh Shiesty was born on November 8th, 2000 in Cane Creek Apartments in South Memphis, Tennessee, with his mother and father. Growing up, Pooh Shiesty had a pretty good upbringing and started rapping in 2017. He says he never really thought the music would take off, but he did it to make it out the hood, putting out his first song in 2018 named Weak Ass B. Not only was it his first song, it was a collab he did with a female artist from his hood, and seeing the buzz that came from that song, Pooh Shiesty dropped another collab with some different females from his hood, named Breaking News, and this song took off, gaining him a lot of buzz from his hometown. Then he dropped Hell Night featuring Big 30, his right hand man, and they dropped this in 2019. Big 30 is Pooh Shiesty's right hand man, and they grew up together since they was 12 years old. Pooh Shiesty says they've been through a lot together and pretty much seen it all. Big 30 though was the first one to get signed by Bread Gang, which is Moneybagg Yo's label, and then the two upcoming Memphis rappers dropped a collab with Block Boy JB named Ooh Ooh. This is the record that got him attention from all over early on and got Big 30 signed by Moneybagg Yo. Still putting in work, Pooh Shiesty continued to work, with only dropping singles, not dropping any mixtapes of today. Then dropping Shiesty Summer, which was his first single. And this song has about 6.3 million views of today. This was another first big hit for him and gained him a lot of fans. Then dropping Chopper Talk 2 with Big 30 and Edit Again this year. These songs gained Pooh Shiesty attention from all over. Plus, at this time, his right hand man, Big 30, was signed by Moneybagg Yo. From Moneybagg Yo's cousin, Big Homie G. All this attention gained Pooh Shiesty the chance to sign to Gucci Mane's label 1017. And this deal turned Pooh Shiesty up to the max, doing features with Gucci Mane himself, Moneybagg Yo, and Lil Baby. All of these features have over 10 million views. Plus, he has a single out he dropped a month ago, which has 7.7 million views, and the name of that song is Twerk Something. But with all of this music buzz, Pooh Shiesty got himself into some trouble with the law in the past, before the fame and a little bit after the fame, and could have ended up losing it all. Pooh Shiesty says the first time he was arrested was when he was about 12 years old in middle school. He doesn't give too much information on this arrest, but he says he got expelled from his middle school and had to go to alternative school, which caught him some time in juvenile hall. But recently, on October 13th, 2020 this year, Pooh Shiesty was allegedly involved in a shooting, which was supposedly an intended robbery that left two men hospitalized. Lontrell Williams, aka Pooh Shiesty, is facing charges including armed robbery with a firearm, aggravated battery with a deadly weapon, doing great bodily harm, aggravated assault with a firearm, and theft. Bay Harbor Island police said Pooh Shiesty was booked into jail Tuesday evening after agreeing to surrender to police. Arrest warrants were issued for Pooh Shiesty and 2 other suspects following the Friday afternoon shooting at a condo parking lot in Bay Harbor, Miami, Florida. According to an arrest report, one of the victims said they had met Williams at the location to sell the rapper a pair of Air Jordans. The other victim said they were meeting with the rapper to sell him marijuana and receive a payment from a lime green McLaren they had rented from him, the report said. One of the victims said he was speaking to Williams in Williams' car when 2 other men got out another car and approached him with guns. The victim said Williams, aka Pooh Shiesty, told him to get out the car, and as he was getting out, he was shot in the buttocks. The second victim said he was walking back to his car when he heard 2 gunshots and fell to the ground. Plus, victim 2 stated that he turned and looked at Pooh Shiesty, who was in the driver's side of the McLaren, and Pooh Shiesty pointed an assault rifle at him and said, "Don't try it, don't try it," before driving away. One of the victims was able to drive them both to a nearby hospital for treatment. The report said Pooh Shiesty fled the scene in the McLaren, but left a Louis bag filled with cash. Detectives searched Shiesty's Instagram account and found photos of him posting with the McLaren, another with the Louis bag, and another of him showing cash, including a $100 bill whose serial number matched up with one of the bills found in the bag at the scene. Pooh Shiesty appeared in court that following Wednesday, where his bond was set at $30,000 and bonded out that day. Pooh Shiesty's defense attorney says he's kind of a well-known guy. He's #1 on Spotify right now, so to believe that he would show up to allegedly rob a person with his own $30,000 in cash with someone that he rented the car from doesn't really add up, and that's why his bond was set pretty low, and he ended up bonding out the same day his bond was set.
Something happened outside of the vehicle, which has nothing to do with my client.
Could face life in prison if convicted of armed robbery with a firearm, a charge that usually has no bond.
The story is laid out in the warrant, makes absolutely no sense in regards to my client.
I am okay setting a bond. I think this is missing a lot, and I don't generally set a bond in an armed robbery, but if really is nothing they're showing you participated in this.
Plus, the time he was locked up, Gucci Mane was saying free his artists, and Gucci Mane doesn't usually do that for his artists. But since he's been out, he's been on Instagram consistently and hasn't really spoke about the situation. He's also been in some beef in the past with another rapper named Big Boogie, unsure of the details of the beef, but some heated words were said through Instagram Live and Facebook Live. If you have any information on this, post it in the comments. Pooh Shiesty doesn't seem to have any kids or doesn't seem to be in any active relationships. But that'll be about it for Pooh Shiesty. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know down there in the comments who y'all want to see next. And as always, stay blessed and stay well. Yeah. We out.